A man who lives, not by what he loves, but what he hates, is a sick man. Hate is too great a burden to bear. It injures the hater more than it injures the hated. Do not waste a single breath with feelings of hate or jealousy. Instead, show gratitude and thank God for the beautiful life He has given you in knowing Christ. Love makes everything lovely. Hate concentrates itself on the one thing hated. Hate is a bottomless cup. I will pour and pour. Too often, people in our communities and around the world are beaten down by hate that we consciously or unconsciously spread. But it's hate we should be beating. The prize for doing so is a sweeter future for all of us. Impotent hatred is the most horrible of all emotions. One should hate nobody whom one cannot destroy. It is easier to hate those we love than love those whom we have hated. When we enter into intimate communion with God, He converts hate into love, anger into peace, and fear into courage. Hate is ravening vulture beaks descending on a place of skulls. Hatred is like fire. It makes even light rubbish deadly. Love is one-eyed. Hate is blind. Hate is like a swordfish, working through water invisibly, and then you see it coming with blood along its blade. But transparency disarms it. Hatred is a cold fire, and it gives no warmth. I will permit no man to narrow and degrade my soul by making me hate him. As the best wine doth make the sharpest vinegar, so the deepest love turneth to the deadliest hate. I think that hate is a thing, a feeling that can only exist where there is no understanding. It is harder to hate a person after you have prayed for them. It is harder to curse someone after you have asked God to bless them. Prayer pulls the sting of resentment. Hating people is like burning down your own house to get rid of a rat. Dislike what deserves it, but never hate, for that is of the nature of malice, which is almost ever to persons, not things, and is one of the blackest qualities sin begets in the soul. If you hate a person, you hate something in him that is part of yourself. What isn't part of ourselves doesn't disturb us. Sensitive people usually love deeply and hate deeply. They don't know any other way to live than by extremes because their emotional thermostat is broken. If you want to forget something or someone, never hate it, or never hate them. Everything and everyone that you hate is engraved upon your heart. If you want to let go of something, if you want to forget, you cannot hate. Hate is like water in a dry gulch. The longer it runs, the deeper it digs. Your time is too precious to be sacrificed in wasted days combating the menial forces of hate, jealousy, and envy. Sometimes people hate you not because you did something wrong, but because you're better than them and they cannot beat you. It is better to receive less money and be happy with what you are doing than to receive lots of money and hate what you are doing.